Hey guys, I've been holding off on making this video, you know. I don't really like to slander games or say this and that, but I think it's important for me today to give my 2 cents on DNF Duel, tell you my thoughts on it, my opinion, see if you guys agree maybe, see if you disagree. I'm open to any criticism you guys can give, just let me know. I'm here today just to talk about the overall mix of the game, the range of some attacks, the pressure, just like a bunch of stuff. So first of all, I guess I just like to say, like, the mix, in my opinion, is pretty horrible. You have your overhead, low, and grabs, obviously, cross-ups. So that's how slow an overhead is if you're kind of like mid-screen on the opponent. I'd say 99% of the time it's reactable, unless you knock them down and you do an overhead in the corner, which is where they're kind of viable. If they don't DP, that is. You'd probably have to safe jump it, but, I don't know. You could do something like this, which is fast, but that's if the character's hitbox is tall enough to hit, because not every character gives you that privilege, and I don't even know if you could combo off that. From my understanding, you can. It's like you could do something like this, instant overhead, but that's where it ends. You could do like a fireball or whatever, but that just sends them there. I don't know, I guess it just depends what characters you're playing against and what characters you're playing, but yeah, mix-up options. It seems like this game's kind of a footsies game, honestly. It's like low, low, low. That's your fastest abundance. Low. And then you have your grabs, which are your fastest fucking thing. I mean, look how fast this is. It seems kind of crazy. Sounds like she's moaning as doing it. It's so fast, that's weird. Anyways. And then, of course, you have it when, I don't know, you get a knockdown on someone. Or not a knockdown, but like, say you're, okay, how do I put this? Okay, say you're blocking some shit, right? You're blocking some shit like crazy. It seems like every single time they get done with their block string, they do a move that's like fucking full screen that catches you right again. So you have to continue blocking, and it feels like no options the game gives you could get out of that situation. You're just stuck there with your obnoxious range, unable to do anything. And it feels like the block strings in this game are infinite, with no downside to them, and no real way to punish, because the range of the moves and for some characters are a bit broken. That's just my opinion. The game feels too, I don't know, too nice to you on that end, and it just feels like this game has no mix-up. And that's just me coming from fighters, right? I didn't mention that, but you could obviously see the past fighters videos on my channel. Fighters, right? Yeah, fast cross-ups, fast overheads, arguably, debatably, unreactable grabs, lows, highs, cross-ups, probably mentioned all that, whatever. But it's all this that's like fundamental for a fighting game, and I don't know. I'm gonna read this Reddit post. He's kind of in my same lane of thinking, so I'll just read this, give my final thoughts off in the video. Okay, so he says, am I missing something? Game has no mix. I'm coming from Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Street Fighter, and BlazBlue. I'm used to 50-50s and fast mix and all of that jazz, same. My friends and I have been playing this beta, and we're kind of laughing your asses off about how weak the mix-up options are. The only overheads are aerial moves, but the air is unsafe. It's slow to jump, and most anti-airs are quicker than air-to-ground moves, and that's very safe. Air moves are very unsafe, because they could just DP, right? You can't block in the air in this game, that's another thing. Not including the jump frames. How do you open people up? It feels like the game is about what HP and guard break, and it does. Especially since, you know, infinite block strings, it feels like. Or infinite pressure. You can't even cross up since there's no card button. I'm trying to enjoy, but it seems too shallow. We're all just blocking and challenging with DPs, and so far it's pretty much cheesy. I agree with that. And if I try to play the game from a footsie-based fighter perspective, then the cast seems wildly imbalanced, since there's a lot of very large moves that are safe on block and hit jumping enemies as well. That's also very true. The game system seems terribly designed, like they all just looked at every fighting game and tossed in all the mechanics with no concern to how they interact. I agree with this as well, unfortunately. Is there a video on how this game is meant to be played, or is it just a technical test before they add the beef? Not trying to kill the mojo, honest questions. You know, I agree with most of the things he said. If this game is trying to be a footsies game, then it's kind of weird. I kind of don't see where they're going with this. Because overhead sure as hell don't seem to be the answer. It seems to just be footsies and fucking unreactable grabs, like, I don't know. But I think I pretty much covered most of the things. You guys could tell me your opinions on all this jazz, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go now, see if I can blow off this combo. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out.